Hey everybody, this is the Bomber from Zelda World, and welcome back to our video walkthrough of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Alright, so now we've gotten back into the main room. You can actually go ahead and use our newly acquired Boomerang to knock down this chest that you might have seen hanging up here in previous videos. As you can see, we can target multiple things, and it will knock down everything in the set path that you designate. So, grab these rupees if you want. But what we really want is what is inside the chest, and this is a very helpful item that you may notice from previous Zelda games. This is the compass, and this handy tool will show you where to find hidden objects in dungeons. So, here we go. Midna says, well, if it isn't something useful. So, she mentions we'll be able to find where the captured monkeys are, and well, she's right. You can go ahead and you go to your map screen, and you can see where chests are and monkeys are up there. So, our next destination is to go also where the boss room is. I don't know if I mentioned that, well, I just did there. You can see where the boss room is. Anyway, so our next destination is to go over to the right, because all the rest of the chests and monkeys are over here. Okay, so we're back in this familiar room. You can go ahead and kill the Dekubala if you want. I have this little obsession with killing enemies every time I walk into a room. But, yeah, it sort of seems to waste time occasionally in this LP, but it's not a big deal. Anyway, first of all, I actually missed a chest earlier in one of the first videos of this chapter. So what we want to do is go ahead and drop down here. We could have gotten this when we rescued our second monkey, but back behind here is this little hard to see chest. Blends in with the wood, but there's a yellow rupee inside, so if you want to stack up on rupees, then you can go ahead and grab that. And then just use the monkeys to swing your way back out. Okay, now that we're done here, you can go over here, and you'll notice there's a big chest behind there. Well, if you look closer, there's a Z on the floor, and basically you have to target these little propellers in the shape of the Z that you see on the floor, and that will cause the door to open. I remember when I first played, I tried so many times to open it up, and I just didn't see the Z, and finally I was like, oh, well, duh, you know. But let's go ahead and open this to see what's inside. Pretty heavy looking chest. And it's the big key. It gains access to the Lair of the Dungeons boss. They could just call it the boss key, because probably the only game that it opens chests as well as the boss room is A Link to the Past. So essentially it's just the boss key. And I'll be calling it that throughout the LP. And, well, yeah, it's good to get that out of the way now, because if you have to go searching for it later, it just sort of gets annoying. Right there, I just showcase how you can pull enemies such as keys towards you with the boomerang. You can't kill them, but it is useful for pulling them towards you, I guess, if you want to hit them with your sword. That'll actually come into play later for a rupee grinding trick, but that's for a later chapter. Now right here, this is kind of funny. I don't think I showed this earlier, but if you shoot these Bokoblins with their slingshot, they will actually go to attack you, but commit suicide and fall off the edge. It's really pointless, but I thought it was funny, so I decided to share it. And here goes the other guy, run right off the edge. Okay, so there's no winning here, but we can use our boomerang to adjust this platform, accessing this second half of the dungeon. Now before we go across, actually, we want to get into these side doors, because if you notice that little red dot in the map we're heading towards, that's actually a monkey. If you were to zoom in on the full map, which you can push the control pad right to get to, then you'd notice that there's a picture of a monkey. So anyway, first things first, kill this big Skulltula. I don't know what you'd call it exactly, big spider. And then use your lantern, and Link will naturally push it down and burn up the spiderweb. Unfortunately, I burned the wrong one and got eaten by this like. Not a big deal, though. We can just ignore him for now. But then again, there's a bombling, so we might as well kill him. Because that's what he gets for eating us. I think it's funny how it willingly eats the bombling. I mean, if someone's putting a flashing plant into your mouth, I wouldn't really feel very safe eating it. But hey, we get 20 rupees from it. That's a pretty nice prize, I guess. Yeah, oftentimes it's a smart idea to kill all the enemies, especially in enclosed rooms like this. You don't want to leave too many enemies around, otherwise they can overwhelm you, especially since we only have 3 hearts right now. You want to be very careful. Even though this isn't a very challenging Zelda game, it's wise to be careful anyway. Watching Link's slow animation of climbing the vines, yet again. Okay, so, as you might have noticed earlier, I did go down the wrong one and got eaten by the like. So you actually want to burn this spider web. And here's the monkey. A well-placed spin attack should open up the cage. And there we go. Now, he randomly jumps into nothing. It's kind of funny, like, where does he go? There's no exit down here. Well, I don't know, maybe there's a little monkey exit or something. But we just want to climb up the vines and get out of this room, because there's really nothing more we can do in here. Alright, so now that we finished, you just want to go ahead right across the way. Yet you'll notice that there is a locked door here. So we can't do anything really there yet. We're going to have to go on to the north side of the dungeon. Just go ahead and equip your boomerang and turn the platform. I accidentally went the wrong way here for a second. Okay, so just go ahead up. You'll know which way is the right way by that little step-up platform there. If you see just stairs, then you're going back to the beginning of the dungeon. Okay, so in here, you'll notice there's all the monkeys we've rescued, and they're standing on little pedestals, or I guess fungus growing on the side of this giant tree. So yeah, now we have 2 monkeys left to get, as Minna's about to say here. Yep, we have to help all the monkeys, and there is one off to the left here. As you'll notice, there's that boss room up front there, and then there's one in the left. So we're heading for that, and then going back to that locked door, because there's a key in this room we're about to enter. Just turn these platforms, kind of tedious, but luckily we can do that with the boomerang, otherwise we'd be, well, no way of getting around the dungeon. I don't know why I tried to kill the Bokoblin from down there, but in any case, we can just target this guy, shoot him, maybe back up a bit. Whenever I play Zelda, I have this little thing, like, I try to kill an enemy one way, and if it doesn't work, like, say, Link doesn't aim high enough to kill the Waltzla, I'll keep doing it until he shoots it, sort of wasteful of the seeds in the slingshot. But oh well. It's just this one little thing I have. Yeah, you're going to start to notice more quirks that I have in Zelda throughout this walkthrough. But after Chapter 1 here, I'll probably stop pointing them out. Hey, the boomerang takes him out with 1 hit. I forgot about that. Not much to say here. Just climb the vines and enter this other room. But it looks like we're wrapping up the end of this episode, guys. I will see you next time, where we continue, get the last of the monkeys, and then even beat the dungeon. This is the Dongle Bomber, and I will see you next time. Have a good day.